Welcome to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball right here on the JT Sports Network, presented by Cause It's Just Sauce on 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. It's going to be a good one here between the Independence Mustangs taking on the Waterloo West Warhawks here. It's going to be a good one. Glad you come to join me on the JT Sports Network. You can give me a text at 319-327. It's going to be a good one here, Waterloo West. Taking on Independence. We are about 10 minutes away here until the first pitch here. Mustangs last night watched a heartbreaker after the weather delay was 8-7 against Central Wind because of the rain. And let's see what the Mustangs have in store here, because the Mustangs this year for level 2, level 3, they're 2-0 on the season. I've been called both 14-4 wins over the Cardinals of Makokata. And let's see what the Mustang. We'll be back here in 2 minutes for the starting lineup. USA Independence Mustang level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back to Independence Mustang level 3 baseball on the JT Sports. Here's your starting lineups. First for Waterloo West, leading off is the catcher number 14, Dylan Ramsey. Batting second, the shortstop number 11, Clark Mahai. Batting third and playing center, Payne Barker. Batting fourth is the pitcher number 32, Bobby DeWalt. Batting fifth is the first baseman number 24, Andrew Walker. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 23, Ben Ritter. Batting seventh, a designated hitter who's batting for the right fielder, Oliver Bowles, is the designated hitter, number 35, Brody Schmidt. Batting eighth is the left fielder, number 3, Gunnar Steele. And batting ninth is the second baseman, number 1, Ryan Lindman. Here's the shine line for your Independence Mustangs. Leading off is the third baseman, number 37, Caleb Clendenin. Batting second, the shortstop, number 34, Dawson Fueling. Batting third, the second baseman, number 51, Christopher Meyer. Batting fourth is the pitcher, number 26, Bryce Christian. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 31, Michael Bailey. Batting sixth is the center fielder, number 21, Cameron Kramer. Batting seventh is the right fielder, number 65, Cale Troutman. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 32, Ethan Schmidt. And batting ninth is the left fielder, number 28, Mason Ronnebaum. We're about 6 minutes away here until the first pitch. It's the Mustangs taking on the Warhawks of Waterloo West. And let's see what. You can give me a text at 319-327-3753 or put your message in the live chat down below the video. We're ready to go here. From left to right in the infield for the Mustangs, Clendenin, Fueling, Meyer, Bailey. Left to right in the outfield, Ronnebaum, Kramer, Troutman. And the battery, Ethan Schmidt. And the pitcher, Bryce Christian, for the Mustangs. Mustangs are in their home maroon uniforms with white numerals and gray pants. The Walks in their road black uniforms with white numerals and white pants. As the Mustangs looking to get 2 wins here today to put the 4-0 in games that I have called this year. Back-to-back 14-4 wins against the Cardinals. I'm a coconut, but I really think for head coach Matt Miller that Independence should be no more ranked lower than 10th. After you beat a top 3 Xavier team, you should be in the top 10 regardless, unless if they would have lost to Makokata by like 10 and sent you to whip by 10, then yeah, take them out of the top 10. But I still believe Independence is a top 10.
Something else I can help with?
Sorry about that. But Independence, in my mind, is a top 10 team, and I'm not being biased as an Independence grad. Here's the first pitch by Bryce Christian. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Good start for Bryce Christian. Here it is. Doubleheader between Walmart versus Mississippi Valley. That's going to be tagged out. What a running catch by Dawson Fueling. And that's the first out of the inning. And here comes Clock Mahi. So Clock Mahi to the plate. 1 out, top of the first. 319-3273-753 is the text number. I'll put your message down below in the live chat below the video. 1 on the count to Mahi. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count. The Clock Mahi. Here comes the 2-0 pitch that's swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 to count to Mahi. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That almost got the outside edge, but it's a ball, 3-1. Ramsey flight popped out to Dawson Fueling for the first out, but Chris is behind 3-1 there. A nice strike, 3-2. 3-2 to count the Clock Mahi. The count runs full, 1 out, top first. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That is going to be pooched out to Fueling. Fueling will make a strong throw, and that's going to be an error. An error on Fueling. So 1 out first. Here comes Peyton Barker to the plate. Was seeing that error come, he would have got him if that was an accurate throw. But 1 out first is Mahi. After the error by Fueling. Back to first is Mahi on the pickoff attempt from Christian to Bailey. Here comes the still pitch to Barker. And that is an almost a hit by pitch. Luckily for the Mustangs, Barker dunks out of the way, 1-0. But a big matchup against Decorah. That will make or break when the Mustangs fall in the next rankings. There's going to be a pitch and an out to Cameron Kramer for the second out of the inning. And here comes Bobby DeLelt, the pitcher for the Wallhawks. So 2 outs, top of the first. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be right down Mustang Way Park, 0-1. We're in Kager Field inside the Gator Manufacturing press box here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Bobby DeLelt. That's going to be a strike. 0-2 and an uncontested stolen base from Mahi. He steals second. So runner in scoring position, but an 0-2 count to Doel. 2 outs, top of the first. Here comes a swing and a miss for the... But then he will throw it out, and that's going to be... They're going to say it's a foul ball now. It was a very late call. He definitely swung. I didn't see he foul tipped it, but that's what Seth Ruprecht thinks behind the plate. So Doel sees another pitch. And that is a strikeout to end the inning. We played a half inning from Mustang Lane Park in Kegel Field. Independence 0, Waterloo West 0. Independence coming up. You'll see Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the home of Independence Mustang Louisville Athletics, the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Left to right in the infield for the Warhawks, Ritter, Mahi, Lindman, Walker. Left to right in the outfield, Steele, Barker, and Bowles. The battery, Ramsey, and the pitcher, Bobby Doel. For the Warhawks, you can give me a text, if you want to shout out at 319-327-3753, or put your message down below the video in the live chat. I still believe that the Mustangs are a top 10 team. They should be able to host. If Independence is any lower than a 3 seed right now, that's an absolute robbery and a travesty and a joke. Because Independence they have the 3rd hardest schedule in Class 3A, the 10th hardest schedule in the state, wins over receiving votes West Delaware split, 7-ranked CCA split, beat former number 1 and ranked number 4 right now, Dubuque Wallet 1-0. Beat number 3rd ranked C Rapids Xavier, absolutely demolished them 14-6. That should mean something. If you beat a top 3 ranked team by more than 5 runs, you should either receive votes or inside the top 8. That's my opinion. But Independence should be no lower than a 3 seed entering the postseason if the postseason started right now. So here comes Caleb Clendenin, Dawson Fueling, Christopher Meyer. Anybody gets on, Bryce Christian will come to the plate. And don't forget to subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast again. Here comes Clendenin, out to Mahi. Clendenin, and that's an easy out. First pitch, 1 out. 6-3, and that's the first out of the inning. And here comes Dawson Fueling. 1 pitch, 1 out for Bobby Doel. And just a reminder, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a broadcast. First pitch is a ball, I believe. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count. Here comes the next pitch. That's a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a good cut, but swung on and missed. 2-1. Fueling was wanting to hit one to West Elementary by that swing. 2-1 to count. That almost hits Fueling. 3-1. And it's actually 2-2. 2-2 now to count. 2-2's to count. That's high and it's full. 3-2. 3-2's to count to Dawson Fueling. As the Mustangs looking to get something going here in the bottom half of the first. At the first pitch out by Caleb Clendenin. And that is a walk. So a 1-out walk for Dawson Fueling, and here comes the good 8th grader Christopher Meyer, who had his first varsity hit, a ringing RBI double against the Vikings of Vinton-Shellsburg down the third base line. If he can develop, he can be an amazing player for Coach Matt Miller in the future. He already proved that. First pitch is swung on and missed. Good cut though by Meyer. 0-1. Fueling's on first. We still haven't had a hit. Still early though. One Mustang error in the top half of the first led to the only Wallhawk base runner. The next pitch is a ball. 1-1 the count. 9 pitches for Dillell so far. 5 balls, 4 strikes. Out of the 9 pitches total for Bryce Christian, 14 pitches, 10 strikes, 4 balls for Bryce Christian. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Going is Fueling. And that's an easy stolen base. That's into the outfield. And he will go the third on the throw-in error by the catcher. 2-1 the count to Christopher Meyer. So Fueling steals second, then goes to third on the throw-in error by Dylan Ramsey. Here comes a 2-1 pitch to Christopher Meyer. And that's outside. 3-1. 3-1's the count to Christopher Meyer. Let's see if he has the green light here on 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now it's going to be swung on and miss. 3-2. The count's full. 3-2. Fueling's on third after a walk, a stolen base. Reached third on an error by a throw-in error by Dylan Ramsey. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That is going to be swung on and miss for the second out of the inning. And here comes the pitcher, Bryce Christian. You can't expand the zone, and that's what Meyer did. And a huge second out for Bobby Dillell. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a good take there by Christian. 1-1 the count. 15 pitches in the inning for Dillell. 8 balls, 7 strikes. No hits for the Mustangs. 2 combined errors already. Fell back. 1-2 to count. 1-2 to count to Bryce Christian. If he would have reached, Michael Bailey would come to the plate for the Mustangs, and it will be a 1-0 lead unless it's a walk. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Bryce Christian. That's going to be popped away and foul. We do it again. 1-2. Mustangs for head coach Matt Miller, if the postseason started in my mind, there'd be no lower than a 3 seed. Could be in contention for the 1 seed depending on who they draw. Now that's going to be down the first baseline foul again, 1 and 2. But they should be away from Xavier, Grinnell, and Wallard. If we in the same subset as them, we know something's not right with the Athletic Association. 1 and 2 to count, and it's high, 2 and 2. Because when you have 3 top 10 wins and 2 top 5 wins, including 2 top 3 wins, you should be awarded for beating quality teams. That's going to be popped up over there, and that's going to score a run. An RBI single for Bryce Christian, and the Mustangs lead it 1-0. So Christian with an RBI single, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Bailey. But back to my point, Independence will be in contention for the 1 seed, depending on who they draw. That's going to be a ball, 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Michael Bailey. They still have CPU on their schedule, who is receiving votes. So if you sweep them, that's going to be good. Going to first for the second out of the inning. And I forgot. But we go to the top of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. They left 1 on base. We go to the top of the second from Kegler Field. Independence leads it 1-0. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 2 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. You can reach out to me at 319-327-3753 or put your message down below in the chat. But the Mustangs are 14-7. Mustangs have Benton, and if they beat Decorah, they're 12-5. If they can sweep Williamsburg, and if they can sweep Beckman, if they beat Cedar Falls and sweep Santa Point Urbana, if you win out, you should be the 1 seed no matter who you draw. But the parents come out Friday, and then the next week after that, you only have a week to make your case for the 1 seed. But the Mustangs could get drafted out of a 1 seed even if they win out. That's why I don't like them doing. If I was the executive director, the parents won't be done until after the regular season's over. Because then you can see the full body of work of the teams instead of half of it. Here, 0-1 to count to Andrew Walker. Walker, Ritter, Schmidt. Anybody gets on, Gunnar Steele will come to plate, and it's 1-1. But the Mustangs, still first place, a game and a half ahead of Clear Creek Amana. That's a strike, 1-2. But I still heavily believe the Mustangs over the next week could be a 1 seed no matter who they draw. Because they have the resume to do it. That's going to be a ground ball to Clendenin. And he's going to throw it over there. That's going to be a high throw. Another error. The second throwing error on the game, and he would go to second on the air. And here comes Ben Ritter. 1-0 Mustangs, but 3 combined errors. We're only in the top of the second. And that would have been a tough play anyway, but because he airmailed it, that's why it's an error instead of a hit. If he would have had an on-target throw, it would have been a single. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be caught by Christopher Meyer for the first out of the inning. And here comes Brody Schmidt. So Brody Schmidt to the plate. Runner at second, 1 out. That's going to be high for ball 1-0. One and on account to Brody Schmidt. Here's a pitch and it's a strike. 1-1. 21 pitches for Bryce Christian. It's been efficient. 15 of his 21 pitches have been strikes. So he has been very efficient. Has Bryce Christian throwing it back to second. Not in time, but I don't believe you throw it over there once or twice. But the more times you throw it over there, the more times you can throw it away and not run us at third or maybe scores. You gotta make him earn it. You can't get lured into making mistakes. That's gonna be a ground ball out to Meyer. He'll make a strong throw over there for the second out of the inning. Running going to third is Andrew Walker, and it's 2 outs here in the inning, and here comes Gunnar Steele. Here comes Gunnar Steele, 2 out top of the second. That almost hits him 1-0 count. Christian hasn't allowed a base hit. 5 straight retired without a base hit. That is swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Christian, 1-1. The only 2 base runners for Waterloo West have been reached on errors. And that's a strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count to Gunnar Steele. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled back. We do it again, 1-2. But Independence, no matter what, if the season ended today, there will be a top 3 seed no matter who they draw. That's going to be popped up. They should get this. And that's over the head of Fueling and another error. Another error. It hit the glove of the shortstop. And that's the 3rd Mustang error. It's tied at 1. The 3rd Mustang error. And we have 4 combined errors in just the top of the second. Just hold up as Lion Lindman 1-0. Dylan Ramsey. Young will actually bat, but he won't bat. Foul back, 1-1. One to count, 3 Mustang errors. In just the top of the second. 4 combined errors. The Mustangs. That ball should have been caught by Dawson Fueling. It was a kind of a tough play, but it hit his glove. And whenever it hit a person's glove and you don't make a play, it's automatically an error. And Mustangs are throwing the ball around. I believe you should just focus on the batter. Unless you know you're going to get over there. And I wouldn't really pick a guy off. If I was pitching, it's 1-2. Because I don't want them to get a free base or 2. Because if you throw it away, that's a free 2 bases that could come back to haunt you. And that's what the Mustangs got here. And that's going to be a ball, 2-2. Stolen base for Gunnar Steele. Runner at second, the go-ahead run is in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of inning number 2. We are tied at 1 apiece. 2 Mustang errors in this inning. That sparked the Wallhawk rally. Still without a hit on the Wallhawks. And that is a strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No run, 1 run on no hits, 2 Mustang errors. While West left 1 on base. We go into the bottom of the second. Independence 1, while West 1. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball, presented by Kulas. It's just sauce. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. The Mustangs only with 3 errors here. Here comes Cameron Kramer in games I have called. He's batting 0, but he has scored a run, has walked as well. I mean, Kramer, Troutman, Schmidt, anybody would get on. Mason Ronnebaum will come to the plate for the Mustangs here. So here comes the first pitch. That's going to be popped up. Peyton Barker will have it. It's over his head, and that's an error. That is a clear error. A 2-base error on Peyton Barker. So 5 combined errors. We are only in the bottom of the second. That one was 100% an error. That was a can of corn to Peyton Barker, and he just botched the field. But a break for the Mustangs if you're a maroon and white fan. A sloppy fielding start for both teams. 5 errors in 1.5 innings. Good pull back there by Cale Troutman, 2-0. And Bobby DeLauer has 25 pitches. Bryce Christian, 32 pitches. Bryce Christian pitched against Winston Dubuque. He pitched not that bad. 2-1 the count to Cale Troutman in his varsity debut. Not that bad at all against a ranked team. That is going to be a wrister for a base hit. And it's going to be first and third with nobody out. And here comes Ethan Schmidt. First and third, nobody out. After the single by Troutman, only the second hit for the Mustangs today. The Mustangs have not allowed a hit yet, even though they have 3 errors. So let's see what the Mustangs do. First pitch is the ball, 1-0. Going to third, second on an uncontested stolen base is Troutman to take the double play out of the equation. Second and third. Nobody out, and a golden opportunity for the Mustangs. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Here's a 2-0 pitch from Bobby DeLaut. 2 Mustang runners are on. That's going to be fouled back. 2-1. 2-1 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Ethan Schmidt. A single Bobby scores both runs and he went across. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Ramsey lost it, and luckily for the Mustangs, it falls harmlessly to the ground. We're still at 2-2. 2-2's the count. Here to Ethan Schmidt. Going up into the air. Because if you can get this out, and that is a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And I would walk Ronnebaum and bring tying double play. I would really do that. I would really walk him and set up a force at any base with 1 out and potentially the double play. But 1 out here in the the bottom of the second. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Good scoop by Dylan Ramsey to save a run. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Bobby DeLaut, and that's a good pitch. Better take by Ronnebaum, 2-0. There has been double more errors than hits. 2 hits, 5 errors combined. And that is a nice squeeze by Ramsey. 3-0 to count. 36 pitches for Bobby DeLaut. A walk is not the end of the world. And that is a walk. To load the bases, and here comes Caleb Condon 0 for 1 with a ground out. Bases loaded, 1 out, gotta score here. Big opportunity for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the second. 319-327-3753 is a text number, or put your message in the live chat below, and don't forget to subscribe to never miss a broadcast. Here comes Mahi, and then it's going to be an infield single. An infield single, and the Mustangs regain the lead. It's 2-1. And the Pennants leads 2-1. Here comes Dawson Fielding 0 for 0 today with a walk. 1 out, bottom of the second. 2-1 Mustangs. 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. 1 left for the Mustangs. 1 hit, 1 run, no hits. 2 errors, 2 left for Waterloo West. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count the Fielding. Back to Independence varsity baseball. They beat Decorah and Beckman. They should be no lower than a 2 seed. NCPU. 0-2 to count. You at least split with Beckman, sweep CPU, and beat Decorah. They will have a hard time keeping Independence below a 2 seed. I don't see a logical explanation if they lower than a 3 seed then. But Independence has a very good shot to host. And that's a hit by pitch that scores a run. An RBI hit by pitch And here comes Christopher Meyer 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2 runs here in the second and a 3-1 Mustang lead. But in a pennant, depending on who they draw, I believe Independence could make it to the state tournament. Depending on who they draw, they should be away from Waller. They should be away from the top 3 at least. Grinnell, Xavier, Waller. 0-1 the count. But we can really play Xavier again. But it's hard to beat a team twice in 1 year. 1-1 the count. And Xavier would be mad. Even speaking last night to one of the players' parents, Matt Berger, and even he was surprised. That's the most hits they allowed in a game by a long shot all year long. And that's going to be caught by Dylan Ramsey. For the second out of the inning. And everybody is held up. And here comes Bryce Christian to the plate. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, Mustangs looking to do more damage. Here comes the first pitch, and that's high 1-0. Mustangs looking to win their 3rd straight Walmart West title in the 3 years Matt Miller. In 10 years before Matt Miller won Walmart West title. With Matt Miller in 3 years, 2 Walmart West titles and looking on the 3rd one. 2-0 the count. 48 pitches for Bobby DeLow. Matt Miller's turned around this team. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed. 2-1 the count. But the Mustangs have a good shot depending on who they draw. That's the key thing. Who do they draw is going to be the key. I believe they maybe even should be a 1 seed. Non-bias. Non-bias. You tell me if someone has more ranked wins than Independence this year. 2-2 to count. And that's going to be a strike. 3-2. But the Walmart Conference in softball and baseball is severely underrated. You have 6 teams ranked at one point in the season in the top 15. And that's going to be a walk to score a run. And it's now 4-1 Independence. And here comes Michael Bailey. 4-1 Mustangs. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. And it is severely underrated in baseball. In my opinion, non-bias, no bias here. It's a top 5 conference in the state. You have receiving votes CPU. Receiving votes West Delaware. 8 ranked Independents. Former ranked Solon. And that's a strike 1-1. Marion. And this conference is tough from top to bottom. That's going to be popped up foul. 1-2 to count. 1-2 to count to Michael Bailey. Independence is just 4 batters away from batting around. Here in the bottom of the second. 4-1 Mustangs with the lead. Here comes the pitch and that's high. 2-2. 2-2 to count. To Michael Bailey 0 for 1 with a ground out. Here comes the next pitch. That is a swing and a miss in the dirt. And he just steps on home for the third out of the inning. Three runs on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 3 back on base. 3 left on base. We go to the top of the third. From Mustang Park in Kanga Field, USA Turner Pettis Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network presented by Coolers. It's just us. Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute my microphone. So to recap the inning for you. Ramsey was retired 6-3 on a ground out. Clark Mahi reached on a two-base error on Mason Ronabaum, and that was a can of corn. And Pam Barker was struck out looking, and then a pickup play was a gorgeous pickup play from Christian to Christopher Meyer on a pickup play, and that's how we end the bottom of the third. Mustangs 9 batters in, no hits allowed, a no-hitter for the Mustangs so far as we go to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mustangs still leading at 4-1, even though they have 4 errors. It's been the pitching of Bryce Christian has bailed out the Mustangs. The pitching of Bryce Christian, look at this line for Bryce Christian, just an 8th grader, I might add. No earned runs, and 12 batters faced, 3 strikeouts, no hits, no walks, no hit batters. And the only base runners reached were the errors. Bryce Christian has pitched perfecto so far. This could really be a perfect game right now for the Mustangs if it wasn't for the errors. It really could be. And now Bobby Dowell hunches ground to the ground, but here comes Cameron Kramer, Kyle Troutman, Ethan Schmidt. Anybody gets on. Mason Ronabaum will come to play for the Mustangs. The last no-hitter I caught was against Vinton in 2019. My senior year. First pitch is a ball 1-0. 1-0 to count. What a pickoff play by Bryce Christian to Christopher Meyer. That was picture perfect. That's the time when you throw it over there. He was halfway down the line at second. Beautiful pickoff play. That one is fouled back. Might hit a Wallhawk car. 1-1. Give me a text at 319-327-3753. I think Independence could be anywhere from 7 to 10 in the next rankings. That one is absolutely pelted. Foul 1 and 2. Well, good at bat for Cameron Kramer. Here, he has made good contact to the ball on back-to-back pitches. That's what you like to see. Here's a 1 and 2 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Good stab, though, by Dylan Ramsey, even though no one's on base. 2 and 2. That game against Xavier, Keegan Schmidt played lights out. Behind the plate and hitting. He was lights out. Lights out for Keegan Schmidt. And that's going to be a ground ball out to Clark Mahi. He will make a good one-handed scoop. And a one bounce throw into the glove of Andrew Walker. He will make a nice scoop to save the error. 1 out. Good play. 6-3. And here comes Kale Troutman. 1 for 1 today with a single. But the Mustangs, they had the best offensive output have I ever seen in my 11 years watching independent sports. 18 hits. If you can confirm that that's the most hits Independents have had in a game, it has to be in the top 5. If you can text me back the answer, text me back at 319-327-3136, where that ranks in the most hit slits in a game. One to count. That's going to be high. 2-1. Mustangs get that type of output, they will be tough to beat. No one was going to be Independence on that night. They were just in the zone. 2-1 to count to kill Troutman. That one is a good cut by Troutman, but he gets sent down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Mustangs, when they're not making contact, they are making good cuts at it. And here comes Ethan Schmidt, 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. But Bobby Dowell has kept the Warhawks in the game. Only 2 of them are earned. Well, 1. 1-0. But Bobby Dowell, his line in 16 batters faced, 4 strikeouts, 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, and a whip of 2.250. 1-1 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel to never miss a lower-level broadcast again. That's going to be ground ball foul. Good job getting a piece of it is Ethan Schmidt. He stays alive, 1-2. Mustang softball's getting better. They're getting better. Alex Farmer, he's got this girls group to believe that they can win. Even though they lost to Makokata 12-5, that's going to be popped up. Lindman will have it, and he will, for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Mustangs left no on base. We go to the top of the fourth. Here from Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here. Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Game 1 here today between Independence and Waterloo West. But the Mustangs still have a no-hitter going, even though they have 4 errors. But the Mustangs. Let's look. I want to look this here. Because you look at the Mustangs' strength of schedule and the wins that they have, it's going to be tough to make a case for them out of the top 3. Because they're ranked number 8 in the Varsity Bound Power Index. And they have the 9th best wins. So here comes Bobby Dowell, Andrew Walker, Ben Ritter. Anybody gets on, Brody Schmidt will come to the plate. And he will send that one into Delaware County foul. A long strike one, 0-1. If that was fair, that was a no-doubter. For Bobby Dowell, a sigh of relief on the face of Bryce Christian. That's foul back 0-2. The Mustangs have the 3rd best opponents record. Independence opponents are 265 and 214. That's good. That swung on and missed and a strikeout. But a drop third strike, they will say. A throw over from catcher to first for the first out of the inning. And here comes Andrew Walker, 0 for 1 today, reached on an error. But back to the Mustangs. The Mustangs are 7-5 against teams above 500. They're 13-7 against teams in 3A. Look at this, 2-2, 6-1 in close games. 6-1 in close games this year. Frank cuts Matt Miller, strike 1 to Andrew Walker, 0-1. The only teams ahead of them, Wallet Catholic, which they beat 1-0, and West Elwood, which they split. That one's going to be in there for a base hit. First hit of the game for the Warhawks. And here comes Ben Ritter, 0 for 1 with a flyout. and the opponents that they have played, I don't see independents outside a top 3 position, in my opinion. Here comes the pick-off play, looking to do it again. This time Walker back in safely. One out, top of the 4th. Bryce Christian has a whip of 0.300. There's a strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Ben Ritter. Double play in order. That's swung on and miss. 0-2. 0-2 to count to Ben Ritter. Let's see if Andrew Walker decides to steal here. 0-2 to count to Ben Ritter. Here it comes, and that's going to be a ball, and he will be on his horse. Like I said, and that's a stolen base for Walker. 1-2 to count. Runner at second is Walker, single and stolen base. 4-1 Mustangs with the lead. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. In the top half of the 4th. That's going to be popped up. Ronabom coming in is fueling, and then calling him off is Caleb Clendenin, and he would make an absolutely gorgeous basket catch. That's good communication by Caleb Clendenin, and he will get rewarded out number 2. That's an absolutely gorgeous catch by Caleb Clendenin, and here comes Brody Schmidt, 0-1 with a ground out. First pitch to Schmidt, and we get by him, and it's going to be a wild pitch. Walker now at third, 1-0. Mustangs have done good not having passed balls and wild pitches today. That's just the first one. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Good comeback pitch there by Bryce Christian, 1-2. He has only thrown 12 balls all game long as Bryce Christian. He's impressing me. He's only an 8th grader. Another good pitch by Bryce Christian, 1-2. Bryce Christian has only allowed 1 hit so far. 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks, no hit batters. That's going to be popped up. Schmidt in the infield. And Fueling will call him off for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Walks leave, 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Here from Kegler Field at Mustang Way Park. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Presented by Coolest. It's just us. Yeah, it was Caden Kramer. Thank you for reminding me. So Caden Kramer listening in. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast of Independence Mustang Lower Love Athletics again. 319-327-3753 is the text number. Mustangs, Bryce Christian. He's pitching a gem, my loyal listeners, and 16 batters faced, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit allowed, no walks, no hit batters, and only 1 wild pitch. And that is good pitching performance for Bryce Christian. But Bobby DeLaut at 71 pitches, he might be out of his leash. He's been okay too. 17 batters faced, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 3 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. But he's been keeping the Warhawks in the game. Even though they're down 4-1, he's keeping them within striking distance. That's a good cut there, but a strike. 0-1 to Mason Ronbaum. Ronbaum, Clendenin, Fueling. Anybody gets on. Christopher Meyer. When it comes to plate, 0 for today is Ronbaum with a walk. 0-1 pitch. Good stab by Ramsey behind the plate. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count to Mason Ronbaum. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Good take by Mason Ronbaum. 2-1. 2-1 the count to Mason Ronbaum. That's going to be right down the heart of the plate. 2-2. Mustangs have been, for the most part, good job not expanding the zone. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's me high. Laying off the high cheese is Ronbaum. 3-2. 3-2 to count to Mason Ronbaum. Nobody out, bottom of the fourth. Mustang lead it 4-1. They got runs in the first and 3 in the second. That's going to be a walk, a leadoff walk for Ronbaum. And here comes Caleb Clendenin, 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. 319-327-3753 is the text number. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel. Make sure you never miss a broadcast of Independence Law Athletics again. First pitch from Delaut's the ball to Clendenin. 1-0 the count. 78 pitches for Delaut. Not bad efficiency-wise. 40 strikes to 38 balls. There's another strike. 1-1. 1-1 the count to Caleb Clendenin. Ronbaum on first off of a leadoff walk. Here comes a 1-1 pitch that's fouled back to the screen and right on top of the press box. 1-2. 1-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Mustangs, a 3-run cushion, a 4-1 lead. That's going to be popped up. Moving over is Ramsey. Walker, and he will not get it. 1-2. Mustangs catch a break. Let's see what Caleb Clendenin does with this reprieve. 1-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Ronbaum on first. Got on by a walk. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Bobby Delaut. That's outside. 2-2 going in the second. It's going to be close. And he is out. I believe the signal. I don't. Yes, he is. It is an out. Good throw from Ramsey to Ryan Lindman for the first out of the inning. He got a good jump there, Ronbaum. That was just a picture-perfect one-hop throw from the Wallhawk catcher, Dylan Ramsey. 3-2 now to count to Caleb Clendenin. Three and two to count to Clendenin. That swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. And here comes Dawson Fueling 0 for 0 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Mason Ronbaum got on a single. No, on a walk. Sorry. But then got a race on a caught stealing from Ramsey to Lindman. And then Clendenin just struck out for the second out of the inning. First pitch is high. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. Mustangs got 3 runs in the second after the Wallhawks tied it in the top half. Mustangs lead at 4-1. That one's high again. 2-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. 2-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. Here comes a 2-0 pitch from Bobby DeLout to Fueling. That is a strike. Good take, though, by Fueling. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count to Dawson Fueling. After Ron Baum's leadoff walk out of race on a caught stealing on a gorgeous throw by the Wallhawk catcher Ramsey. That is going to be a high strike. 2-2 to count. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dawson Fueling here in the bottom half of the 4th. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is high, 3-2. It runs full. Good at bat here for Dawson Fueling. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be swung on and missed for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Mustangs left, no on base. We go to the top of the 5th from Kegler Field in Mustang Way Park. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Independence leads 4-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Steele, Lindman, Ramsey. Anybody gets on, Clark Mahi will come to the plate. 319-327-3753 is the text number. And make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel to make sure you never miss a broadcast. Mustangs are doing well so far, batting 200 as a team so far today. An on-base percentage of 400 and a slugging percentage of 200. And they are batting against Bryce Christian 0-62. Here comes the first pitch to Gunnar Steele. That's going to be a foul. 0-1 the count to Gunnar Steele. But Bryce Christian's been amazing today. In 16 batters faced, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks, no hit batters. 0-1 the count to Gunnar Steele. Here it is, and that's going to be swing and a miss. 0-2. Next pitch is swung on and miss. For the first out of the inning, another strikeout, the 5th K for Bryce Christian. And here comes the walk, second baseman, Ryan Lindman. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Bryce Christian getting to his groove. Like we saw Molly Lovar sent 7 straight. Back to the dugout, she ended up with 12 Ks on the day, 1-1 the count to Ryan Lindman. That's going to be popped up foul, almost onto the press box, 1-2. Only 13 balls thrown all game by Bryce Christian. Been very efficient, has Bryce Christian been. And just holding up on the swing as Ryan Lindman stays alive, 2-2. Almost got Lindman on the backdoor slider. 2-2 to count. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Just outside it, runs full, 3-2. 2 good takes by the Wallhawks second baseman Lindman to run the count full 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. The second straight K and the sixth strikeout for Christian. And here comes the top of the order with the Warhawk catcher, Dylan Ramsey, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. First pitch is going to be a strike. He run around. Then Ramsey 0-1. 0-1 the count to Dylan Ramsey. Nice pitch, but a better take by Ramsey, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Next pitch is high, 2-1. 319-327-3753 is the text number. Next pitch is a strike, 2-2. 2-2 to count to the Warhawk catcher, Dylan Ramsey. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Christian strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Walks left, no on base. The 7th strikeout for Christopher Meyer as he strikes out the side in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs lead it 4-1. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. I guess it's the game over. I guess it was only 5 innings. So I guess the Independence wins it by a final score of 4-1. We'll be back here for game 2. I thought it was 7 innings. But Independence wins game 1. Final score of 4-1. We'll be back here for game 2 in a little bit. You've been listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here. And we are ready to go. Here in game number 2. In this 5-inning affair. And leading it off is Dylan Ramsey, Ben Ritter, Brody Schmidt. Anybody gets on, Elijah Bueller will come to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. It's a ball from Cameron Kramer, 1-0. 1-0 to count. Then Cameron Kramer, first pitch, next pitch is a strike, 1-1. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Night YouTube channel and make sure you never miss a broadcast. That's a ground ball out the Fewing. He will make a strong throw, and he got him by a step. 6-3 for the first out of the inning, and here comes Ben Ritter. So Ben Ritter to the plate. Mustangs won game 1, 4-1. On a splendid pitching performance, but Bryce Christian only allowed 1 hit. 1-0 to count to Ritter. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to Ben Ritter. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's outside, 3-0. 3-0 to count to Ben Ritter. Let's see if Cameron Kramer can fight back here. And he does. Gets a strike, 3-1. In the on-deck circle is Brody Schmidt. That's a strike, 3-2. Good job by Cameron Kramer, bowling back from a 3-0 count and getting it to 3-2. Here's the full count pitch, and it's going to be a walk. So a 1-out walk, and here comes Brody Schmidt, the Warhawk third baseman. Three 3273753 is the text number, or you can put it down into the live chat below. And make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Night YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast. There's a pop-up fueling. Troutman now will come in, and then calling him off as the second baseman, Bryce Christian, to make an athletic catch for out number 2. And here comes the Warhawk pitcher, Elijah Bueller. Runners on with a 1-out walk. Then a fly out to Christian, to Brody Schmidt. And now here's Elijah Bueller. And then checking him on Ritter is Kramer. Back in safety is Ritter. Still no pitch to Elijah Bueller. And that's a hit by pitch. So first and second now with 2 away. And here comes the first baseman, Bryce Westenmeyer. So big opportunity for the Warhawks here to get a run across. Kramer looking to put up a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's going to get away from Meyer. And it's going to be thrown down to second. That's going to be a pass ball. And moving down the second on the throw is Bueller. So it's second and third. Now with 2 away. So a single probably scores both runs. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to Bryce Westenmeyer. Bueller on second, Ritter on third. Top of the second in game 2. Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2-1 to count. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Troutman running over, making an athletic catch. The save, 2 runs. How about that catch? Kill Troutman. Superman saving the day. Kill Troutman robs a 2-run double for Bryce Westenmeyer. And Bryce Westenmeyer applauds in his approval. We played a half inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, walks, left 2 on base. Kill Troutman saves this game from being a 2-0 deficit. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. What a catch by Cale Troutman that saved 2 runs, no doubt about it. And he came from a long way from deep center field, calling off the left fielder Joe McCormick. And that's just an amazing play by Cale Troutman to save 2 runs. So for the Mustangs, it'll be Fueling, Kramer, Meyer, anybody gets on. Bryce Christian will come to the plate. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel to make sure you never miss a broadcast. So here comes Dawson Fueling to lead it off for the Mustangs in the bottom half of the first. And let's see if the Cale Troutman catch gives that opponents an extra boost. Because those types of energy plays could. That's the all-out effort that I like about sports. Here comes the first pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 1-0 count, to Dawson Fueling from the Mohawk pitcher Elijah Bueller. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed, 1-1. 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count to Dawson Fueling. Mustangs won game 1, 4-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 1-2 to count to Dawson Fueling from Elijah Bueller. Here comes the 1-2 offering. That's high, 2-2. 2-2 now to count to Dawson Fueling. In the games I have called, he's batting 0-0-0, but he has 2 RBI. And then the next pitch is a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes the Mustang pitcher, Cameron Kramer. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be tattooed over the head of Landon Wirtz. That's going to be a base hit. So a 1-out single for Kramer. And here comes Christopher Meyer. Nice aggressiveness there by Kramer. First pitch swinging. And gets me one with a single. So here comes Christopher Meyer, the Mustang catcher in this one. He has one of the best upsides I've seen. And that's when he popped up on the first pitch. Back is Peabody. It's over his head. Here comes Kramer. He's going to round to go to third. At second is Meyer. And it's a 1-out double for Christopher Meyer. Back-to-back pitches. Hits for the Mustangs. First, Kramer with a first pitch single. Then Christopher Meyer ones up him with a 1-pitch, 1-out double. So it's second and third, and here comes Bryce Christian. 1 out in the inning. Mustangs going to opportunity here to score runs here. First pitch, good curveball, 0-1. It started about neck high, and then it just came into the zone. That's just a good pitch there by Bueller, 0-1. That's going to be popped up. Ramsey over by the track pitching circle, and that's going to be caught. Runners no advance, and here comes Cale Troutman. In games I have cards batting .500. 3 hits, 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. That's 2 men out there. Meyer on second, Kramer on third. That's a strike, 0-1. 8 strikes out of the first 10 pitches for Elijah Bueller. Very efficient start for the Warhawk hurler. That's going to be swung on and miss, 0-2. 0-2 to count to Cale Troutman. Second and third, 2 out. A single by Kramer got him on, and then 1 pitch later, Christopher Meyer with a ringing double over the head of the Warhawk center fielder Peabody. And that's going to be a good take by Troutman. Too close to take, though. 1-2 to count. One and two to pitch. That's going to be a good stab by Ramsey to save a run. 2-2. 2-2 to count. Second and third. 2 outs, bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch to Cale Troutman. That's going to be foul back. And we do it again. 2-2. Good battle here between Bueller and Troutman. Game 2 in this doubleheader. Mustangs won game 1 4-1. And a 1-hitter thrown by Bryce Christian. That's high. 3-2. Good at bat by Cale Troutman. Got behind in the count 0-2. Then fought back to get the count full at 3-2. Full count pitch. Runners will be getting a head start. And it's a walk. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and here comes Owen Latswin. Bases are loaded for Mustang. Troutman on first, Meyer on second, Kramer on third. That's swing and a miss, 0-1 to Latswin. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's high. 1-1. 1-1 count to Latswin. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Bases for Mustangs. In the bottom of the first, 2 out. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Now there's going to be a shot out there for a base hit over the glove of Schmidt. 1 run will score. And 2 runs will score, and the Mustangs lead it 2-0. So Mustangs lead 2-0 on a 2 RBI single by Latswin. And here comes Mason Hummel to the plate. Mustangs lead it 2-0. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be swung to Wirtz. Wirtz will throw it over to Westmeyer for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the second here in Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. Independence leads it 2-0. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, powered by Coolers. It's just us. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure you never miss a broadcast. It will be Wirtz, Mahi, Peabody. Anybody gets on, Brady Dean will come to the plate in the Warhawk half of the second. Three 319-327-3753 is the text number. Here from Kegler Field. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch on the outside half by Kramer, 0-1. Beautiful pitch there by Cameron Kramer. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Beautiful 22 pitches in that first inning, but very effective. That's tied 2-1. 2-1 the count to Landon Wirtz. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be grounded out to Fewing. Fewing with a one-hop delivery, and what a strike, but then dropped by Laswin. It's going to be an error. So here comes Clark Mahi. Swing and a miss. 0-1. What a strike by Dawson Fewing, but Owen Laswin just couldn't hang on to it. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Landon Wirtz on first on the error by Laswin. That's going to be shot out to Joel McCormick. It's over his head. It's going to be at least a double. And stopping at third, it's going to be a double for Clark Mahi. Landon Wirtz is at third with nobody out. And here comes Victor Peabody to the plate. Tying runs at second, and Mahi go ahead run at the plate, and Victor Peabody. Already 2 extra base hits. Mustangs lead it though 2-0, but the tying and go ahead runs. The tying runs aboard, and the go ahead run at the dish. And that's a good stop by Christopher Meyer to save a run, 1-0. Here comes the next pitch. 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. That's going to be swung on and miss. 1-1 the count. Second and third, nobody out. Top of the second. 1-2 to count. That's going to be popped up. Fueling will range back. McCormick will come in as well, and it's dropped. An error on the left fielder. And the walks on the board. It's 2-1. And here comes the shortstop, Brady Dean. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The sixth error in the doubleheader for the Mustangs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Dean. And that's going to be a ball. 1-1. 1-1 to count to Brady Dean. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you never miss a broadcast. Check back over there. He's safe. Still 1-1 to count to Brady Dean. Watch cut the lead in half. 2-1. And that's over the head of Dean. 2-1. Good grab by Christopher Meyer to save the runners from advancing. Here's a 2-1 pitch. As we swung on and missed. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Brady Dean. Mustangs ahead 2-1. But the tying end, go ahead runs the ball, and there's a throw down the third. He got him! What a throw! Meyer to Hummel. And for that's the first out of the inning. Still 2-2 count. What a throw from Meyer to Hummel. And that swung on a miss for the second out of the inning. So here comes the top of the order, Dylan Ramsey, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Here comes the first pitch. It's swung on a miss, 0-1. Going down the third and a stolen base for Peabody. And Peabody will go home, and it's another error. An error on the third baseman. And the Warhawks have tied it at 2 apiece. So 2-2 is the score. That's going to be fouled back. 0-2. 3 errors in this game. 4 errors in game 1. 7 combined errors. That's going to be a ground ball out to Hummel, and he will bunch, and that's another error. The 4th error for the Mustangs, and here comes Ben Ritter, 0 for 0 with a walk. Walks 2, Mustangs 2, in the top of the second, 2 out. Ben Ritter to the plate, and the only hit in the inning was the double by Victor Peabody. 1-0 to count. That's the only hit in the inning. But 3 Mustang errors in the inning. 1-1 to count. Checking him back at first is Kramer. 2-2. We are tied. Mustangs with 4 errors. Bottom of the second. That's fouled back. Good pitch. Dove by Kramer. 1-2 to count. The pitching has been tremendous. It's just been the defense behind him. That's going to be roped in there for a base hit. So Ritter gets on a single, and it's second and first with 2 out. And here comes Brody Schmidt, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's only the second hit in the inning. And they're only 3 batters away from batting around. Swing and a miss, 0-1, but it gets away from the catcher Meyer, pass ball. On 1 the count, runners move to second and third. The go-ahead run is 90 feet away, and Dylan Ramsey hits a 2-2. An 0-1 pitch. Now it's 0-2. And the Mustangs can get out of here with just a 2 runs scored. It'd be a big win for the Mustangs. And that's a ball, 3-2. 1-2, actually. One and 2 to count. Swung on and missed. 43rd out on the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, 4 independence errors. While the West left 2 on base. We played 1.5 from Mustang Way Park, Kegler Field. We're tied at 2 apiece. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. 2-2 to score, and make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel so you never miss a broadcast. 319-327-3753 is the text number. 2-2 to score. And what a leaping grab by Dylan Ramsey on a warm-up pitch. We ready to go in the bottom of the second. Hayden Johnson, Joel McCormick, Dawson Fueling. Anybody reaches, Cameron Kramer will come to the plate. In comes the first pitch, swung on and missed. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to Dean. He will make a strong throw over there for the first out of the inning. And here comes Joe McCormick. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Joe McCormick. That ball's high again. 2-0. 2-0 count to Joe McCormick. We all square at 2 apiece. That swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 the count to Joe McCormick. And be back to the top of the order. High, 3-1. 3-1 the count. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the second. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That is going to be swung on and missed. 3-2. We have full count here. 3-2 to Joe McCormick. That is a walk, a 1-out walk for McCormick, and here comes Dawson Fielding 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Kramer had 42 pitches so far, 26 strikes, 16 balls. Elijah Bueller has 30 pitches, 19 balls, 11 balls, and that first pitch is a ball from Bueller, 1-0. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fielding. That ball's high and it's 2-0. 2-0 to count to Dawson Fielding. Run up first is McCormick after he got a 1-out walk. Coming set is Bueller. Now that's going to be popped up, Wirtz, and it's over his head. And that's going to be an infield single. So first and second, 1 away, and here comes the Mustang pitcher Cameron Kramer, 1-for-1 with a single. 2 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors. Waller West has 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors, but they have left 4 on base. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 0-1 the count to Cameron Kramer. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. 1-1 to count to Cameron Kramer, the Mustang pitcher. The go-ahead run for the Mustangs in scoring position with 1 out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be ground back to the pitcher. He would just throw it home, the first. He thought about throwing at the third and second for a second. But then he goes to first for the sure out. And 2 away, and here comes Christopher Meyer, 1-for-1 with a double. Second and third, 2 out, and here comes Christopher Meyer trying to put the Mustangs in the lead. First pitch is high, and it's 1-0. 1-0 to count to Christopher Meyer. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0 to count. Big opportunity for the Mustangs to get some runs here. Now it's in the dirt, and it's going to be a pass ball and a run. Mustangs take the lead on a pass ball. Mustangs ahead 3-2 on a pass ball. 3-0 the count to Christopher Meyer. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. That is high and a walk. So first and third. And here comes Bryce Christian 0 for 1 with a flyout. 319-3273-753 is a text number. Live from Kegler Field. 2 outs in the inning. Bryce Christian 0 for 1 with a flyout. Mustangs have taken the lead 3-2 on a pass ball. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports Network YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss the broadcast. First pitch is high, 1-0. 1-0 to count to Bryce Christian. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Christian. That's high. 2-0. 2-0 to count to Bryce Christian. 42 pitches now for Bueller. 22 strikes, 20 balls. And that's a good frame there by the catcher Ramsey. It's 2-1. Two and one to count to Bryce Christian. Coming set as Bueller. Next pitch is a ball. 3-1. 3-1 count to Bryce Christian. There is a base open. So it will force. And that is a walk. So bases are loaded, and here comes Cale Troutman 0 for 0 with a walk. Look at this. 4 hits, 4 walks for Bueller. So here comes Cale Troutman to the plate. First pitch is nice cut there by Troutman. 0-1 the count. 1-1 the count to Cale Troutman. Here's the pitch. And that's high. 1-1 the count. Bases for Mustang. Christian at first. Meyer at second. Fueling at third. 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, Mustangs lead at 3-2. And that's a ball. 2-1. 2-1 the count. The Cale Troutman, the Mustang center fielder. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ball. 3-1. 3-1's now the count. No way to put Troutman if you're a Wallhawk fan. Bases for Mustangs. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 3-2. And now all runners will get a head start on the pitch. Three and 2 to count. Bases loaded. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And a big strikeout. The Mustangs, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They left 3 on base. We played 2 complete from Kegler Field. Mustangs lead at 3-2. This ain't Turner Pennett's Mustang Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball. On the JT Sports Network, it will be Bueller, Westenmeyer, Wirtz. Anybody gets on, Clark Mahi will come to the plate in the Warhawk half of the third. First pitch, and a ball 1-0 to count. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you don't miss a broadcast. And that one is shot into deep left field, and it's hooking and it's foul. Mustangs catch a break. It's 1-1. That one was absolutely scorched by Elijah Bueller. And a long strike one, 1-1. That one's high. Good stab though by Meyer behind the plate. 2-1. 2-1 to count to Elijah Bueller. Mustangs lead at 3-2. That one is scorched out there. Good stab by Hummel. He will throw it over there, and it's a good scoop by Latswin to save an error, one away. And here comes the Warhawk first baseman, Bryce Westenmeyer, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Three-two Mustangs, top of third, one away. Mustangs have only allowed 3 combined hits so far. That's popped up. Hummel is racing over there, and it's over his head. Foul, strike one. Good effort though by Hummel. 1-1 to count to Bryce Westenmeyer. Three 3-2-7-3-7-5-3 is a text number. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike. 0-2. 0-2 to count to Bryce Westenmeyer. Mustang played at 3-2. 9 combined base runners left on base. That is a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And here comes Landon Wirtz, 0 for 1, reached on an error. Cameron Kramer, so far, 3 Ks, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, in 2 1/4 innings. So here comes Landon Wirtz. First pitch, swing and strike, 0-1. 50th pitch, there by Cameron Kramer. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a good slider there. 0-2 to count. 0-2 to count to Landon Wirtz. They're trying to put up a 1-2-3 inning. And that is a strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Mustangs lead at 3-2. We're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss an upcoming broadcast. I mean, that's when Hummel, Johnson, anybody gets on, Joe McCormick will come to the plate. And if you want to get a shout out, text 319-327-3753 and put in the live chat. So Owen Watts wins 1 for 1 today with a single. Mustangs 2 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, 4 left. For the Warhawks, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 4 left. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed. Swinging out of his shoes there was Watts win 0-1. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be tattooed. Ritter will come all the way over to make the catch for the first out of the inning. And here comes Mason Hummel 0 for 1 with a ground out. So here's Hummel with 1 out in the bottom of the third. And a 3-2 Mustang lead. Nice curveball there for a strike. 0-1 by Elijah Bueller. Bueller has thrown its curveball with good effectiveness for the Warhawks. That's going to be popped up. Peabody will have it, and it gets over his head. That's an error. Peabody couldn't get to it. And going to second on the air is Hummel. And here comes Hayden Johnson 0 for 1 with a ground out. So runner at second is Hummel with 1 out to try to get an insurance run. And that means Joe McCormick then back to the top of the order. So Hummel at second, representing that insurance run. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. 56 pitches for Bueller, 31 strikes, 25 balls. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a strike, 0-2. 0-2 to count to Hayden Johnson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's tattooed to Brady Dean. He will throw at the third, and that gets away. So 2 errors on the play, and the Mustangs will lead it. And that is out at the plate. So I'm only going to give it 1 error. Hummel will be out at home. On a tag out from third to catcher. Then he will go to second on the throw. So here comes Joe McCormick 0 for 0 today with a walk. 6 errors combined in this game. And 16 errors combined in the doubleheader. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be scorched out there to right field. Mahi will make the catch for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, 2 walk errors, and a Pence leave, 1 on base. We go to the top of the fourth. And a Pence leads at 3-2 from Kegel Field. Yes, they turn a Pence Mustang Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. So here comes Clark Mahi to the plate. I mean, Mahi, Peabody, Dean, anybody gets on. Dylan Ramsey will come to the plate. First, here comes the first pitch from Cameron Kramer. It's a strike on one the count. On one the count to Clark Mahi. That's going to be popped up foul on 2. On 2 to count. And it's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Victor Peabody, 0 for 1, reached on an error. Here comes the first pitch. It's a ball, 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count. The Victor Peabody, top of the 4th. 1 out. Mustangs lead at 3-2. Here on the JT Sports Network. Next pitch, good stab there by Meyer behind the plate. 2-0 to count. Then a strike, 2-1. 2-1 to count. Next pitch is a ball, 3-1. 3-1 to count to Victor Peabody. That's going to be scorched out there, grabbed by Fueling. He will throw it over there and gets him for the second out of the inning. And here comes Brady Dean to the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball, 1-0 to count. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Cameron Kramer. That's a strike, 1-1. 62 pitches for Kramer, 40 strikes, 22 balls. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be grounded out to Fueling. He will make an athletic one-handed sidearm throw for the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Here from Musselwhite Park. No hits, no runs, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Independence leads it 3-2. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Independence has a 3-2 lead in the top half, bottom half of the fourth. It'll be Fueling, Kramer, Meyer, anybody gets on. Bryce Christian will come to the plate, and here comes Dawson Fueling. 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single against Elijah Bueller. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. That's going to be a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count here in the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs looking to sweep Waterloo West. That's going to be a ball, 3-0. 3-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. Here comes the 3-0 selection from Bueller to Fueling here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. And here comes Cameron Kramer, 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. No, it'll be a new batter. It'll be Caleb Clendenin will bat for Kramer. So it'll be Clendenin to hit. He's batting .429 in games I have called. Still no pitch to Clendenin. Another pickoff attempt is safe. Fueling back in at first. 319-327-3753 is the text number. Make sure you subscribe to the JT Sports 7 channel to make sure you never miss a broadcast. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1. 1-1 to count. Fueling on first, got on via a walk. Here comes the 1-1 pitch by Bueller, who's been pitching good for the Warhawks. And that's going to be outside. 2-1 to count. 2-1 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Mustangs looking to get an insurance run. They're trying to feel more comfortable with their lead. That is an amazing catch by Dylan Ramsey to keep from having the ball going all the way to the backstop. 3-1 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Fueling on first. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That's going to get by for a walk. And it's first and second. Nobody out in the bottom half of the fourth after back-to-back walks for Elijah Bueller. And here comes Christopher Meyer, 1 for 1, with a double and a walk. First and second for the Mustangs, no outs. Bottom half of the fourth. First pitch from Bueller coming up. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be roped. And it's going to be caught by Dean. And he will tag Fueling out. And it's a double play. So a double play. And here comes Bryce Christian to the plate, 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. Back at first safely is Clendenin. Mustangs 3 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors. While West has 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors. Independence has left 4 on base. Still no pitch to Bryce Christian. After the double play, throws it to second on 1-hop throw. 1-0 count, but Clendenin's on second via stolen base. 1-0 count to Bryce Christian. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count. This will be the last inning for Elijah Bueller, I would assume. And that's a ball, 3-0. And then a walk. So Bueller has 7 walks now in the game. 7 walks. But only has allowed 3 runs out of the 7 walks. That's pretty impressive out of its own right. So here comes Cale Troutman, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Cale Troutman. Here comes the next pitch. It's a ball, 1-1. 1-1 the count. To Cale Troutman, first and second. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. 3-2 Mustangs with the lead. And swung on and missed. 1-2. 1-2 to count to Cale Troutman. First and second, 1-2 to count. Here's the pitch to Troutman. And that's high, 2-2. 2-2 now to count to Troutman. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is a good take by Troutman. And we are full at 3-2. 3-2. The count to Troutman. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. And making an amazing sliding catch is Dylan Ramsey for 3-out inning. We go to the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and Independence leaves 2 on base. We go to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Independence Mustang, Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Welcome back to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. Independence looking to close this one out. Ramsey, Ritter, Schmidt, anybody gets on, Bueller will come to the plate. And they'll be taking on Caleb Clendenin, who comes in a save situation. 1-0 to count. So Clendenin comes in a save situation. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's going to be batted out to Clendenin. He will throw it on to Owen Latswin for the first out of the inning. So 2 pitches, 1 out for Clendenin, and here comes Ben Ritter, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Ben Ritter. That's going to be swung on and miss. 0-2. 0-2 to count to Ben Ritter. And a Pence that's only given up 4 combined hits in the doubleheader. That one skips by him 1-2. 1-2 to count from Clendenin. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be shot out. Foul. We do it again, 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here comes the pitch. And it's 2-2. 2-2 to count. Mustangs lead it 3-2 here in the 5th, 1 out. And now it's 3-2. 3-2 to count. 3-2 now to count to Ben Ritter. That's going to be a ground ball. Hummel will pick it up. Makes a strong throw over there for the second out of the inning. Walks are down to their final out, and Brody Schmidt, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. In comes the first pitch. That's low for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to count to Brody Schmidt. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Meyer, and he will have it, and the Mustangs win. Final score, 3-2. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Until next time.